Maybe that's the case. Anyways, you look like you can use some armor. That is, if you're an actual person now. Follow me. I know where we can do some smithing. Now. Okay, follow me. You didn't have to scare me. You know, when I woke up and then you just came out of nowhere. I wanted to notify you as soon as possible. Alright. Whatever you say. Alright, let's go. Are you sure I can smith? It'll be a piece of cake, trust me. Alright then. Now the key to smithing is by heating your metal at the right temperature. Not too hot, not too cold. Get it right and you'll be fine. Alright. Hit it right in the center. Good work. Right. Glue it down, and I'll show you the rest. You look like you've been around here for a long time. What's your backstory? Alright, if you want to know, then here you go. Alright, now if I remember, it was when I was just a boy. Alright, now, it was when I was just... Man, it's been so long, I cannot exactly remember, but... Alright, no, it was a thing between my father and my mother. My mother was a great swords person. She was great with a steel greatsword. She would kill just about anyone that came into her path, so she could protect me, my father, my brother. My brother and my father were mages. My brother was a little older than me, but he was old enough to study mage work. So anyways, the time that my mother fell was my father, my brother, and me were captured by these bandits. I just hated them so much after what they did to my mother. What they did was kill her. Now, we were captured. My brother nor my dad could use any of their mage work. Those bandits slipped them a potion. I can't remember what it was. It was some sort of poison. So they just didn't feel right. They couldn't do any of their magic. They can't even do they can't even cast a little bit of flames. Not even one single candlelight. But then, when my mother heard about the news, she came right to that fortress of the bandits. She killed almost every one of them. She freed us, but then she knew the only way that we could escape without being killed was if she sacrificed herself. Now, the way I heard that she died was a sword through her stomach. It was there was just a bunch of bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. She couldn't take it anymore, so she decided to go with the 8 gods, or what we worship. I can't exactly remember, because I've been away from my homeland for a long time. So then I found out that my brother and my father died about 10 years later. That's right, I was 8 at that time, but then at this time, I was 18. They were supposed to be traveling Skyrim to find a new home, while I could take care of myself. Because they found some sort of job that would work great. But then they were ambushed by bandits, and they were killed. So I went straight to that bandit's fortress, and I killed each and every one of them with my greatsword. But I thought you were a mage. I am a mage, but I wasn't always a mage. When I found my mother's great sword, I decided to kill every bandit I see and make sure that they die. They killed my mother, and they killed my brother, and they killed my father. One day, I was adventuring. I had no idea where I was gonna go. I was gonna kill something. So I decided to kill a mud crab and more mud crabs off the shore. So then I went to explore. So then that's when I found my brother's robes. They were on the ground. I knew they were his because it was a rip in it. He got that rip when we were captured. I put the robes on first, and then I put on the hood. I was going to test how good of a mage I was. I didn't know any spells at the time. So then I tried to kill a mud crab with spells, and I killed it in an instant. I had no idea I had that type of power. So then I've been training to be a mage ever since. I walked up to an old man. He said he was going to die very soon. He said he had one last thing that he wanted me to do, was to take care of his last horse. So that's when I got my horse. Before I left him, he gave me his robes. They were better than mine. So then I adventured a bit. Got on the horse, rode for a bit, but then that's when I found a shelter. I saw it in the distance. I decided to go towards it. See if it was any good. It had no door, but it did have a fire, a chest, and a bed. It was a chest. I opened it to see what was in there. Found a couple of spell books. I learned them. Anyways, I checked out the place. It seemed alright. It was also a great time to test my spells. I've learned new ones, even some new shouts. I decided to go towards my horse, so then I could explore furthermore. 10 years later, I learned new shouts, even sneaky ones. I was also a great smith at the time. My best armor I could make was scalped and plated armor. I knew how to do it right. I was one of the best smiths in Skyrim. I'm glad I chose the path I did. I also have a follower. Her name is Mule the Lioness. A couple years later, I got my house from the Jarl of Whiterun. The Jarl was missing Irileth. At that time, she's been gone for 2 weeks. So then, that's when I found her. I was exploring, but then I found her bleeding around the rocks. I soon got help. And then the Jarl rewarded me with the house. When I got the house, I adopted 2 daughters. One was named Lucia. I was walking in Whiterun and I saw her. I just need to adopt her. My second daughter was Sophie. I was in Windhelm seeing what was up. So then she found me. She didn't have any money, so all she could do was sell flowers. I bought one of the flowers, and I knew I needed to adopt her too. I also bought a dog, so he could guard the house and come on adventures with me sometimes. It's a good life. It was. It still is now. Also, I have a thane. Her name is Lydia. After I saved Irileth, the Jarl gave me Lydia. So, that's basically it. Also, things have changed. Lydia is no longer my thane. Mule died. Everything has changed ever since these dragons have come. Luckily, I've heard of the Dragonborn. In fact, I've even seen him. She wanted some armor from me. Some dragon bone armor. Wait, the Dragonborn's a female? Yes, but I've only seen her once. She has not come back yet. I've made the armor for her. Waiting and waiting. So now... Anyways, now that I've talked to you about the Dragonborn and my backstory, I need you to do a favor with me. I am an Imperial. So... And I want to know if you want to help me. Sure, I can help you. You're going to take an ebony bow, and you are going to snipe the Stormcloaks, while I will be the melee fighter with my mage work. Does that sound good enough? Yeah, I can do that. The battle is going to be 2 days from now. Let's prepare. Alright now. We're going to do this nice and quickly so we can get this over with. So then we can finally bring Ulfric Stormcloak to an end. Alright men. We're nearing the fort. Be ready to brace and be ready to spill some blood. Wait for it. Wait for it. Attack! I better get this barrier down. You archers will be no match for my lightning bolts. Alright, let's get this barrier down. Alright, and for battle. Take this. You think that's enough? You think you're going to kill me that easily? You gave me this bow, and I'm going to be great with it. I never sniped before. I'm getting the hang of it. Take that, you Stormcloak. I've died, but I know I'm not dying this time. Ouch! Get back. I'm not afraid of you. I suggest going away before you really get hurt. Die! Die! I'll go for the knee. Ouch. I can snipe from here. Right, where are you, Stormcloaks? No. Looks like my Imperial brothers will need some help. Flame Archernage. Help him. I'm not going to let you kill anyone else. Where's more of them? Die! You really think you're gonna kill me by using those dumb bows? I didn't think so. Where's the rest of you? Get over here. Face me like a man. Yeah, I didn't think you were a man. Where's the rest of you? Aha! You decide not to follow your brother? Well, you're going to follow him to death. That's one thing I can tell you. Die, all of you. None of you are a match against me. If you say you're so tough, take the pain of my attacks then. Why you? Die! I'm stronger than you look, Stormcloaks. Looks like I got rid of all of them. Is that the Argonian's patronage? Well, that was the last of them. Is Skyrim now one step from peace? Sadly, no. We've won the battle, but yet not the war. As soon as we kill Ulfric Stormcloak, Skyrim will be one step further to peace.